Ooh, Seven of Wands. I just picked the Seven of Wands for a card today. It is so pretty. If you're watching the video, here's what it looks like. So there's like this circle that is drawn in, but it's it looks like it's supposed to look like this woman is standing inside of, what's it, the globe thing, like at Christmas time, where you have like, you shake it up and this like a snow globe kind of thing. That's what it looks like, except for this is not snow. I can't think of another word for it. Anyway, so it looks like this woman is sitting in the globe. Her cushion underneath is gold, and so it looks like it's like the base of the snow globe. And it's like radiant, like that circle is brighter, so it's like a bright light in there, and then like you can kind of see, like it looks like there's some mountains kind of in the background. She's wearing leggings with a tank top, and she has her legs crossed, and she's sitting down with her legs sort of crossed and her hands together, like in a yoga pose, like when you first start yoga, when you say namaste. That's that pose that she's sitting in, and her arm is to this, or her head is looking to the side. She has a tattoo on her arm, which is like one line and then two branches coming off the side, and then there's some sparkles around, and then at the bottom we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I actually bothered counting, because it's 7 of Wands. So anyway, 7 of these looks like wooden sticks that have been painted. So we have orange, yellow, blue, green, purple, red, and maybe like an aqua kind of color. And they have like drawings or carvings or something on them. So they're all pretty, and they're like all kind of pointing towards her. There's one that's up in the air more, or like, okay, so I get the impression that they're laying on the ground towards her, except for that one. But because that one is standing up, maybe they're supposed to be standing. I don't know exactly. And then we have lights, dots around her, and then like white, bright lights. And then just below her hands, where she has her hands together, like the namaste position, there is a bright burst of yellow, so it looks like a sun, and then there's like the rays going out. So it's really pretty. And what are we getting from this really pretty picture? It looks like confidence, it looks like calm, it looks like coming to your intuition, to your inner knowing, and like that light, that radiance, it's from inside of you. It's like it's from your body, from maybe that intuition, from that inner knowing, because it's kind of like around her belly area, or it's maybe kind of from below her hands, but it's like this energy from around her body that's forming there. And yeah, it looks like she's calm, she's grounded, she's embracing the moment, she is gentle, but she is strong, she's confident. I'm feeling a lot of like just like groundedness and being in the moment and finding that light and that radiance from you. Not looking to other people for the answers or for the light or for the joy or for the happiness, but realizing that like I already have that inside of me. And then that also means that somebody else can't take it away. Like that's from me. Somebody else can't take away my intuition. Somebody else can't take away my inner knowing. Somebody else can't take away my joy and my happiness. Obviously there's events that can happen that can affect our mood, but just like that deeper happiness, that deeper groundedness is from within. And just like I feel like it's just like this reminder, like coming back to yourself, you know, just like throughout the day or the beginning of the day, the end of the day, of just like being reminded of what's important to you, what your goals, your direction, your path is, being recentered and regrounded again, because it's really easy to like get distracted and like maybe concerned about what other people are saying or thinking or doing, and so then it's really important to come back to ourselves and be like, okay, what is it that I actually want? What is it that actually makes sense for myself, for my family, for my circumstances? What is it that my heart, my intuition, whatever you want to call it, is? What is it actually leading it me to? Is this actually a yes? Is this something that I should actually do, or is this just something I'm doing to make somebody else happy, kind of thing? And it's really interesting that light, it's so close to her, that it's like somebody behind her wouldn't actually see that light. And it's a light that can't be taken away from her because it's so close, like she can easily protect it. But also, it's not like this big, huge, like showy casting light onto everything and everyone around her. And so it's just like this, like, I don't know, it feels like it's a light to like protect and to hold close and to like find, I guess, sort of like a comfort in. And yeah, it just feels like it's very personal. Yeah, I wonder, like, this whole like snow globe kind of idea, like kind of being willing to be in the spotlight, being willing to have other people looking at you, being willing to be an example or a leader. Like if you're the kind of person who maybe tends to shrink back and like hide in the corner a little bit more, this is like telling you you can have the attention on you, and you don't have to be loud and noisy and, you know, like it doesn't have to be a big ordeal. You can sit there in that space, be seen and be noticed and all of that, and also be grounded and be like centered in yourself, and maybe be calmer and gentler and things like that. I really love that message for myself too, of just like, I don't know, there is a lot of, I mean, there can be imposter syndrome, there can be just like, I don't want want everybody looking at me, I don't want everybody criticizing me, I don't want people saying mean things about me, but like just recognizing like I can show up in a very grounded, intentional way that is me. Like I don't have to become somebody else in order to sit in that space, that I am enough as I am, and my intuition, my inner knowing is enough, and that is enough. Like that's it. Anyway, okay, so by the way, hi, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. I am Jessica, the Heartful Canvas, and as you can probably tell, I like to approach tarot cards with kind of like reflection, journaling kind of prompts, just to think about things a little bit differently that are happening in our lives, maybe just some lessons and encouragement and things like that, on the journey. So the deck that I use is the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann, and I just love the images. I think they're really pretty. So I will check and see now what the book has to say about this card. So, challenge: grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. I love that. I feel like, I don't know if it came across in what I was saying, but I feel like that is similar to what I was trying to express, of the grounding, protecting yourself, protecting that light. I like the creative innovation, that's cool. And then feeling vulnerable, like being in the spotlight can feel vulnerable, that like feeling like I'm in this snow globe kind of thing. And a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. Like maybe you've shared something, maybe people have seen you and noticed you, and you're like, I don't know if I like that feeling. I want to go shrink back into the corner. And this week, this card is like, don't do that. Keep moving forward. Embrace that vulnerability, embrace that authenticity of who you are, stay grounded, and keep showing up that way. Okay, so here's the description. Haters. They'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values, and when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. And then the affirmation quote is, I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Oofta! I mean, I feel like that still is aligning with what we were talking about, but it also feels a little bit like scary and like I don't like, that negative stuff, the haters, the people who are maybe jealous or envious, whether they realize it or not, people who say mean things, but again, remembering this light is mine, it is for me, it is a light. It also reminds me, I guess I should finish this thought, but just like the feeling empowered and just so aligned and grounded in what you're doing and the message that you're sharing, or your purpose and your goals and all those things, that is like what keeps you, even when there are people who are not nice, even when there are people who are just very, very discouraging. And yeah, also like the competition comes, sometimes the competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. Like we want to like shine brightly and like be this positive influence and like, this encouragement and empowerment and all these different things that we want to share with the world. And then when that like we are successful in that's also the same time when haters come in, when competition people are, saying things that we don't appreciate. So that reminds me of the Chariot, and I think there was another card we recently had where it is like weighing. There's like the good and the bad, like you're making this positive impact, you're spreading a beautiful message of love and radiance and all of these things, and then as you're doing that, you receive things that are not positive, and we can't do one without the like we just can't have that same kind of impact and like influence and not have the negative part that comes with it. So yes, unfortunately. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Like just being like reminded of what you have, what you're doing, who you are. It is beautiful, it is magical, it is amazing and vibrant. And just because somebody says something rude and insensitive and hurtful doesn't mean that you shouldn't be sharing that. Like you're sharing that for more than just that person, but also like that it's showing that this person received your message and there's maybe something about it that they maybe makes them look at themselves and they feel certain feelings, and that's not your fault. That's not your fault. It's not your message's fault. It's part of the way that somebody else has chosen to receive that and respond to that. So and then just remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision. Reject that negativity, let in the groundedness, let in the beauty and the light and the magic, and remember that those things are, that's already who you are. That's what you are at your core, and continue to share that with the world. Spreading that light and that love, and I wish that there wasn't that negative part of life, but it is what it is, and that's what we deal with, and that's what we move forward with, right? So sending you love, and maybe I feel like this one's kind of a deeper, maybe it feels a little bit heavier than some of the other cards. So if I hope something resonated with you here. If you want to continue thinking about it, absolutely go ahead. You might want to like journal physically. You might just want to think about it in your brain, whatever you want to do. You can also like do a voice to text in your notes app to kind of just see what else comes up for you, and if there's anything that you're wanting to work through, maybe especially as it relates to your life right now. But otherwise, thanks for joining me here, and I'll see you again next week for another Tarot Tuesday.